Their aura is unequal.
Well, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Or whatever. And you make it a little more raspy, and I follow directions.
Their contents are legendary.
Like that little sheet you see is his concept drawing.
Their attitude is embraced. Tune in to one of the most up and rising kaiju-sized groups within our community. So go ahead and watch all of their creative content, including that of the Raw Attitude live interview, where they have special guests ranging from actors, directors, toy creators, artists, and many, many more. You can also find them on multiple of other social media platforms, ranging from Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. You could even sit back and watch your favorite classic monster movie and even watch us go through one of the most iconic games on Twitch. Featuring your hosts, Eric Stolp, Adrian Settle, Joe Myers, Samson West, Jordan Adorno. They are the Monsters with Attitude.
What's going on, listeners with Attitude? Welcome to another MWA Presents Let's Talk Raw. We have had a plethora of new subscribers and followers, so I just kind of want to reiterate a few things for all of you newbies around here, which we totally appreciate you guys tuning into our channel and our shows. As always, our loyal chat and followers, we love you guys. Here at the MWA, I want to go over a few things. I'm even so professional, I took some notes just to make sure I covered it all. Here at the MWA, we talk a lot of things. Specifically, our main focus has always been Godzilla. And from Godzilla, we also talk Gamera and Ultraman, Mothra, and other Toku properties like Power Rangers and Sentai, and pretty much anything in between all of that. We've also started a branch off into different anime properties: Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Super, Daima, Digimon, Yu Yu Hakusho, Pokemon, and anything, Gundam, a bunch of other really cool and fun animes. We also do a bunch of movies, specifically Transformers, Star Wars, obviously the Godzilla franchises and Toku franchises like we talked about, but so many other things. Eric and I just jumped on stream a couple days ago and gave our reactions to the final of Stranger Things. If you guys are interested in that, check it out. Do us all a huge, huge favor. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, throw us a comment so we know what you guys are thinking, because we want to know, and we want to answer and have a discussion with all of you guys. So for those of you who don't know, my name's Joe, aka everyone calls me Daddy, and specifically Eric. Eric calls me Daddy.
Oh, loaded.
And I'm usually your host around here, host with the most, and I try to guide us through, sometimes eloquently, on all these different topics and questions and feeds. Sometimes I stumble over my own words and forget that I know how to speak English. See, like right there, I forgot the word English. But join with me, as always, is my brother from another mother, the legendary bearded kaiju himself, the Stolapi Poppy, Mr. Eric Stolp. It's like stop with an L. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. Happy New Year to everybody, to you, Joe, obviously, and to everybody joining in here. I know we haven't had one since the new year, so it's pretty crazy. It's been for me personally, but a little rocky, honestly. It just started, but I am hopeful that it gets better. We have a long year to go, but lots of stuff going to be happening in year 2026 for Monsters with Attitude. Just a lot of stuff. Really excited for it. So, and to everybody who is joining in for the first time, seeing our content, thank you all for tuning in, subscribing, liking. It's just awesome. And we're just building a community here that are just with like-minded people with all geek fandom, honestly. And we just kind of want to show it, talk about it, and just kind of live into the moment of everything that is a geek fandom. So yeah, happy to be here, and happy to be here with you, Joe, of course.
Right on. We do a lot of things here at MWA. not just these live streams on YouTube, which a lot of our content in the past has been just live. So you're going to have to actually click that live icon to find the majority of our content. However, something we are going to start branching off into, as we've done over the past couple weeks, is we're going to actually do some pre-recorded things and just kind of shoot from the hip like we usually do, but we're going to upload it at later dates. So that'll be kind of fun. A little bit more streamlined of a thing. We've actually had a couple people ask why we don't do that, so we thought maybe we should change instead of just going live. So we're going to be doing kind of like a mix mash of them, but you'll still see us live every week like this, but expect more pre-recorded segments and stuff. And honestly, with a newborn, it's going to be easier for me to jump on randomly throughout the week than it is always on a Sunday or something. So hey, before I forget, Monster Kid Corey, do me a favor, send a message to the email. Got a question for you that I don't want to ask in public. So if you could send us an email at monsterswithattitude90@gmail.com. Eric, I'm going to go through the chat here, say hi real quick, and then while I'm doing that, throw in some chats up here. Do you want to tell everybody about like our Twitch and things like that?
Absolutely. So besides YouTube, we're on all social medias for the most part. Honestly, some are more active than others. So that's why you have to be subscribed and tune into all of them, because you just don't know where the news is going to drop on what platform. We do have a link tree. Go into our bio on even our YouTube and check that out. Get you linked to all of our content on all the social medias. We are also affiliated with Super 7, so you can always use our link, super7.com/monsterswithattitude2024. That helps out the channel, so thank you for that. And honestly, yeah, we do a Twitch channel also where we do live reaction watch along parties. We have one of our admins over there, Samson West. He is the driving force for that. So he's kind of on screen, kind of doing a Mystery Science Theater 3000 type thing where he's kind of making jokes while we all having fun. We got sound alerts on there, and it's just a really fun time. I mean, some of the people in the chat now have tuned in for those live viewings, and it's just a lot of fun. Just, like-minded people watching awesome stuff that we just love together. So yeah, if you're interested in that, we also play games on there. Me, Samson, and even another admin, Adrian, will get together and we'll game and just kind of freak out a lot and just crash out on maybe a certain video game if we're dying a lot or something like that. Because I mean, we're not professionals, we suck at video games, but we have a lot of fun doing it because it's just camaraderie and just a lot of fun. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, check out our Twitch channel and all of our other social medias for any news, reviews, discussions, anything like that. A lot of stuff going on for us, so you don't want to miss out on anything that's going on with MWA Monsters with Attitude, because we are the originators. We are the most duplicated, the most impersonated. All of the ideas come from us. If you don't believe me, check our channel and how far it goes back compared to somebody else. I guarantee you we started it first. So glad to have everybody here that is new, and hopefully you love the content.
We got red ass Eric in the house tonight, people. His cheeks are chapped.
You have no idea.
His cheeks are chapped over some recent announcements. But that's all I'll say on that matter. Eric, what do you say we dive into today's discussions and topics? So again, for those of you that are new here, on Sundays, we like to just kind of chop it up on all the news roundup, figure roundup. We usually kind of lean more so into like the Godzilla Toku realm during this segment, this episode. However, if you want to hear us give our opinions on something else that maybe we didn't throw up here, shoot it in the comments. I would love to talk about it, or if you have questions at the end, if we have time, we like to kind of do like a MWA AMA, and we'll talk about whatever it is that you guys throw in there. Nothing is off limits as long as it's not my bank account. That's the only thing I'm not going to share with you.
And honestly, we got 3 weeks of news to cover, so we got a lot to cover on here. So we ain't going to get it all for sure. So we're going to do our damnedest.
All right, let's do this. Get it going. First up on our video of the week, we have the first issues of Godzilla Infinity Roar, the new releases from Marvel. I love this Destroyer one. I love Galactus fighting Ghidra. As many of you know, Ghidra is my all-time favorite. Here we have Captain Marvel against Mothra. This is a really interesting series. I love the fact that we're kind of getting two comic companies doing their own Godzilla thing at the same time. It's really interesting to me. We have IDW doing the Keisei Godzilla Starship and Escape the Dead Zone. It's really fascinating to me that we have two companies sharing the same intellectual property at the same time. It's a good time to be a Godzilla fan. Eric, I'm just going to keep going, so feel free to just interrupt me or give your 2 cents on anything that you see pop up here. And I'll ask you questions, obviously, throughout the way. You're a comic fan. I'll ask you this first. Are you going to pick these up, continue the trend of buying comics and not reading them?
Yes, I definitely am. That is a goal for 2026 for me. My New Year's resolution is to keep buying comics and keep collecting them without actually reading them. So yeah, that'll be great for the storage that I have in my house. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was actually one of my New Year's resolutions, is to actually start reading some of the comics, and not even just comics, but novels that I've purchased over the years that I've attempted to read several times, and just because of time restraints or work or having a kid now has just really thrown a wrench into it. But I hope to have many new books read, both comics and novels, by the end of the year. All right, let's see here. Okay, moving on. We have a new Funko Pop announcement. I guess the news of Funko going bankrupt may be premature. They're still hanging around, going to release a few new things. I love this. It's almost essentially like a 2-pack, right? But the 2-pack, it comes with 2 different molds, 2 different figures that we've not had before. It's the 93 Godzilla and the 93 Mechagodzilla, or as you can see here with the Garuda, it is the Super Mechagodzilla clashing with their very iconic beam war that they had in that film. I think this is great. I would love Funko to continue doing this. I think there's a lot of really interesting and I said the word iconic fight scenes throughout the Godzilla universe that could really keep this line going for several years to come, for sure.
Yeah, honestly, Funko, it's different that they're doing all these different scenes. We're getting Sleeping Godzilla, Space Godzilla, Ghidorah, and then we have getting fight scenes now. I love that they're stepping out of the box and not doing your standard just of a character, putting scenes together. I love that.
I could not agree more. And like I said, there's a lot that they could really do that could continue to don't cross the streams. Well, and we saw what happened. There was a pretty big explosion. So it's actually probably some good advice. Next here, we have the G-Saurus Shin Godzilla. Eric, I don't know much about G-Saurus. What can you tell me here? Obviously, we can see from this picture, it's a premium Bandai, but...
Yeah. So this is basically like a soft Fubi, but like way different. It's not your standard typical soft vinyl. It's a little bit harder vinyl, maybe even PVC. But these are great. These are like 30 centimeters tall. They're big soft Fubi figures. They have articulation in their legs and the arms and the tails. And as you saw, they have swappable heads, which is really great. One is just a standard mouth closed, and the other one is kind of the predator mouth open kind of thing. Obviously not, I like Shin, but I don't like this version on how he uses his atomic beam, I guess you could say. It's not even a breath or anything. But yeah, they're great figures, very big, a big box, but yeah, they're really nice. They've done a -1 of him, and now we're getting Shin, and this is the Awakening version. They actually did a normal version of him with just all the red. So there is 2 versions of them. So they're really great figures to have.
Right on. They did a -1 as well, too, didn't they?
Yep, sure did. Sure did.
So this is kind of interesting. This is a Godzilla X Jab Studios crossover, and it says cocktail, which I'm not familiar with this. So when I see something like this, it reminds me of the sake bottles that they released years ago, where like the head came off and then you could just pour the sake. But I have no idea exactly what this is. Eric, I don't know if you do or not, but when I see cocktail and I see the collaboration here, it reminds me of something like that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what this is. I haven't read into this. This might even just be just a new Sofubi coming. And that's just maybe the brands and what they're called. Maybe it's not even a cocktail because I don't see a seam line across the belly or anything like that for it to come off. So I think this is just a new Sofubi from a new company taking a stab at the Godzilla line. It looks like it is the 54 Godzilla.
Oh, Baka Frank is saying it was showcased in Wonder Festival Winter 2025. Frank, if you know anything else about this, throw it in the chat and I'll throw it up for the people, because I'm not overly familiar with this, and it doesn't sound like Eric is either. It looks cool.
Yeah, like it looks great, but it's crazy that if that was Winter 2025, which was last February. I mean, you're talking almost a full year before it's even out yet, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. As we can see, and we've actually kind of talked about this a couple times throughout the past few weeks, SH Monster Arts is re-releasing the Godzilla Jr. and Destroya Aggregate set, or the Destroya Evolution set, as I like to call it, or as Monster Kid Corey calls something else Godzilla Jr., but we're not getting into that. As you can see, it's coming with the aggregate, the flying. I totally messed that up. My bad, everybody. It's coming with the flying, the aggregate, and Junior. So this Junior has a little bit of a different paint application from the other one. The first one, he was way more green. This one, he looks more like that nighttime charcoal gray type look. It's nice for the people that maybe weren't alive or weren't collecting articulated back then. These probably came out 10, 15 years ago. So, yeah. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah. Just something you said. It's just funny. But yeah, I agree, because honestly, Junior, the articulated Junior, was just ridiculously priced in the aftermarket. People were charging like $300 for this thing, and this thing was like $60-$70, I think, when it came out. So a lot of people were clamoring for it, but they were not willing to pay that price. So it is nice that they are reissuing this, and as a set. Honestly, you don't have to buy them separately anymore. You're getting everything to recreate that amazing scene in Godzilla vs. Destroya, where it's Junior versus the flying Destroya in the aggregate, honestly. So I do commend them for doing that and getting something that people are just kind of just hiking the price for in the aftermarket.
Thanks, Frank. We appreciate you.
Absolutely, Frank. Thank you.
It's funny because I remember when these were first announced, Monster Arts was definitely all the hype, because we had never really gotten figures like that with that type of articulation and mold, scale, etc. But specifically when the Destroya Evolution set was announced and Godzilla Jr., there was a very big buzz, because we just did not have very many representations of these figures at the time. And honestly, up until maybe the past 6 months to a year is when we've actually started to get, and specifically something with Junior that we'll talk about here coming up. We finally started getting some things that the fans and collectors have been screaming for. This is really interesting to me. Prime One Studios has announced that they are doing the Godzilla Evolved, which is really cool. I can't say it's really a surprise that Prime One is going to tackle this. GXK, the New Empire, Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, was a huge hit a couple of years ago. It was the highest grossing Monsterverse, easy for me to say, Monsterverse movie to date. So hopefully Supernova does even bigger numbers so that way we can continue to get Monsterverse films. But this is a non-scale statue and it's in their gigantic master line. The pre-order start for this Q1 of 2026. That's pretty cool. It's definitely a big figure, 180 centimeters. So you're looking at a couple foot tall figure for sure. But the thing that I just find so unbelievably exciting is this Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah from 1991. This is like a representation of the poster art, or it's called the big wrap or the giant wrap. It's been nicknamed, where literally Ghidorah is wrapped around Godzilla, and you have the 3 different color beams coming out of Ghidorah. You have the sub in the front firing the nuclear missile. This just looks incredible. Honestly, I said iconic a few slides ago for the Mechagodzilla Beam War. I personally think that this poster, this shot, is arguably one of the most iconic pictures, posters, whatever, out of the entire Godzilla franchise. You see it all the time. It's repeated, reprinted, shared. It's been an advertisement. It's been on T-shirts. It's been, like I said, movie posters, and magazines and books and everything. And it's truly, truly an iconic piece from the Godzilla franchise. I can comfortably say that I have moved on from large statues.
Yeah.
However, this one, depending on the price, tickles my fancy. And I say that because if it's a grand or two, okay, I'll probably. But if we're talking 10 grand, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
3. So I just want to jump in here. Answer one question here from Nathaniel. I think he was asking how much the Evolved was for the Prime One. There is no price right now until it actually drops for pre-order. But typically when those drop, you're looking at least 3 grand for it, for that size. And but will probably have different tiers, like a DX and a standard, whatever. It might go down just depending on what you're looking for. But with this particular statue, you know what's really funny to me is that I saw this and I go, why does this look so weird to me? I was like, I'm looking at this. I was like, why does this look off to me? I was like, this is like, I know what they're going for, but I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Why is that? Until it finally came on me. I was like, wow. I was like, I never realized that was supposed to look like. So what I'm referring to is that if you picture this statue and you put a square around them, okay, which will give you your picture. We never saw the tips of Ghidorah's wings. So when I first saw that, I was like, that looks so weird and so off because you've never seen it. It was always cut off. And actually seeing this, I was like, wow, that's really weird and different, honestly. And I don't know, it throws me off so much because I'm not used to seeing him like actually all in scale in one actual picture. So it's very different, but it's weird to me. It really is.
Eric, I'm surprised that you're not going to pick this up, considering you had at one time the model of this and something very unfortunate happened.
Yeah, my youngest likes to grab things when she was a baby. So yeah, unfortunately, I still have the pieces and everything. So like it's still there, but it's not going anywhere. I literally can't bring it to myself to throw it away. So it just sits in a box all broken. So
you're going to pass on this?
I absolutely will. Like you, I dipped my toe into the statues, and it's just not for me. I don't have the space. I don't have the room. I don't have the money. There's just too much stuff that I'm into that I can't devote so much money into one thing. So I just can't.
Yeah, the statues are tough. You can't. When I was into the statues, I definitely didn't collect as much, X Plus or Sofubi or other things, because when the statues are $2, $3, $4, $5,000 a piece, it's just not. It's just not there, to do both. Yeah. But all right, let's move on here. What do we got? Okay, so thank you, Adrian, for doing the slides. I just want to say that, but you gave me no context as to what this is. So here is a GMK Godzilla, everybody. Go ahead, Eric, please.
Mr. Myers, I know.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Easy.
This is I believe this is the KOC model kit. I think we even touched base on this a little bit ago, actually. So I think this is just kind of in-hand pictures of what it kind of is going to look like from Ibaraki in KOC. So
very nice.
That's all this kind of is.
You're a model guy. You think you'll pull the trigger on this guy, Eric? Or
I will not. I to me the sculpt doesn't speak to me, and so I'm not in on this one at all.
All right. I think it looks very good, but yeah, I'm not a model guy, so I'm going to move on with this. Spiral Studios has announced that they are doing the Kiss of Death scene, excuse me, from the 2014 Godzilla. This is when, at the very end of the movie, when Godzilla rips the jaws open of the female Muto or the mother Muto and breathes fire down her throat, ultimately decapitating her. I think for the flaws of that film, it is by far one of the coolest deaths in the Godzilla franchise for sure. The Kiss of Death was amazing. Eric, I think you'll dip your toe back into Spiral for this?
Nope, I will not.
I don't think so. Well, here's the news that I teased earlier. On Christmas Day, X Plus announced, they didn't even tease this or nothing for us. They just were, oh, hey guys, by the way, here's Merry Christmas to all you collectors. Here's a Godzilla Jr. from X Plus. Colored great, sculpted great. I think this was an absolute instant buy for many of us here in the fandom. I love its pose. I love the green. I love that they went more with that green instead of the charcoal gray of the night scenes. It's just beautiful. Great sculpt and pose. Like I said, I love it. Instant buy for me.
Yeah, man. Like you said, that just out of nowhere, everybody's been asking for it, and just all of a sudden, just Christmas Day, here's some just amazing news for us. And that's just, oh man, it's so, everybody has been asking for a junior. We are finally getting something. And yeah, the sculpt looks amazing. I cannot wait to put this in my lineup, because this is absolutely amazing. And a certain gentleman here is helping me out, wink, wink. So thank you very much for that, good sir. But yeah, I cannot wait for this to come this year. So it's going to be really awesome.
What am I helping you do?
You don't even need to know. Don't worry. You're just giving me your card, and it's fine. It's just the water bill. It's just the water bill. Don't worry.
That's why. Yeah, exactly. That's why everybody calls me daddy, because I pay for everything. Yeah. Pay for the nights out on the town. Gotcha. Yeah. No, this was a definite instant buy. It's a great figure, and it was a great Christmas surprise. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, Spiral's back in the news again. With their Legacy series, they're doing a standard edition Godzilla 2023, aka the -1 Godzilla, aka the Nega Goji. This is just absolutely beautiful. I love how visceral it looks. Yeah. Oh, do you want me to go back? I was going to do these all together in one. They are also doing the deluxe, as you can see. I think this is a great shot. I think they did very good on this.
Yeah.
I have my problems with Spiral Studios and some of their things, but I think this one, so far from what I can see, it looks like one of their better releases.
I've been thinking about this. In 2026, it's time for a new leaf. So I think I'm gonna be on the bandwagon for Spiral Studios and really promote them in any way that I can, because I just think they're doing such great stuff, and I really just want to help them out any way I could. So they're really doing some great things. So yeah, kudos to them.
Wow. Oh, wow. Where's the wow thing? I don't know where it is. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Eric, you convinced me. You twisted my arm, and I think that I probably will be supporting them. I like their design. So, but here's my question, because I was going to do these together because it's Spiral and the Legacy series. Got two kind of different ones here. Basically, the difference is that the deluxe is going to be the light up, the thermonuclear, the heat ray, whatever you want to call it. Do you have a preference here, Eric, or is this one of the things where you're going to do both? Or
honestly, any time for like a Godzilla figure, I'm always going to go for the atomic blue. It breaks it up. It's beautiful. Honestly, it just brings so much more to the figure. I'm not the biggest on standard figures. I just think that blue just kind of adds to it, especially if it's Godzilla, So if I were to grab one, I would definitely get the atomic blue for sure. And I love the little tail stand with the clock tower. Like, that is chef's kiss. That is awesome. That's great. We don't just get a typical, plastic tail stand that is just boring and ugly. I love that they're doing that. They're evolving as they bring these figures out. So I do love that. The only thing I don't love is that not one person, not out of all these studios, has ever done the actual spines extruding from his body when it is the atomic version. So we still haven't got that yet. So I wish that, if these are going to be different, why not do that? Do the extra mile and actually get those extruding spines to really make it screen accurate. That's my only negative point about this. I think it's great. This just shows why -1 is in my top 3 of favorite Godzilla designs now, because anytime that I see -1, I absolutely fall in love with it. So again, this is just another great sculpt.
Eric, I agree with pretty much everything you said there. I love the -1 design overall. It's when the movie first came out and we did our review and discussion on it, I made a point to say that I want to wait because of the newness and the excitement and the hype. I didn't want to say, oh my gosh, this is the best Godzilla movie ever. I didn't want to say that this is the best design ever. I didn't want to do any of that because the hype was so monumental. And honestly, the momentum of this film just kept growing and growing. The teaser from the release to the Oscar nomination and ultimately the Oscar win, it was just like, oh my gosh, like the hype momentum was off the freaking charts. So to see that, and I wanted to kind of just like, okay, hang on, I like the movie a lot, but do I actually love it, or do I love the hype and the momentum? And I think I can safely say, what are we now, 2-3 years later, that it is one of my all-time favorite Godzilla films, and it is one of my all-time favorite designs. I can't quite rank it as in like, the exact number, but I can probably say comfortably that this is in the top 5 for sure. It is. Yamazaki did fantastic work.
Yep.
All right, that will do it for video number 1. We got a second video because we haven't done news in 2 or 3 weeks. So let's get on with it. Eric, do you want to pause for anything, say anything about that first video, or do you want me to move right in here to the next?
No, I just want to bring something up. Monster Kid Corey,
Sure.
he said he thought he saw something about a -1 with extruding spines coming out. I haven't heard anything, so let us know what sculpt it is or what company is supposed to be doing it, or maybe if you would have a picture or two, post it in the group, email it to us, whatever. I would love to see it because, like I stated, I haven't heard or seen anybody actually do it yet, so it would be interesting to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's the other thing I didn't say is I do really want something with those extruded extended spines. It just looks amazing. Yeah. All right. We have some Digimon bag clips. The bag clips have been popular here at the MWA channel with their Godzilla and Power Ranger releases. So now that they're going into Digimon, one of the all-time favorite animes of all of us here at MWA, Jordan, Eric, and myself specifically are huge fans of Digimon. So are Adrian and Samson, but I think the three of us are probably I'm obviously number one. Eric is obviously number two. Yeah, and Jordan is a very distant third, but either way. It's really cool. We're going to get Kabuterimon, Wargreymon, Bergermon, Metal Greymon, Weirgarurumon, Togemon, Ikakumon, Angemon, and Angewomon. As well as you're going to have two little chase figures in the next slide here, which looks like it's going to be Metal Garurumon and the Crest of Courage, which is super awesome. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in total, which is pretty cool. Eric, I think I can safely say for both of us that we'll be hunting these down.
Honestly, yeah. I was actually really excited to see this being posted by Jordan. I was like, oh my gosh. And I don't even think I even knew they ever did Digimon bag clips. I don't know if they've ever done any one other before, but man alive, yeah, I'm definitely on it.
That's exactly what they're for, Corey. Exactly.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. All right. Moving on, we got a new Ultraman pop-up book. Man, this looks great. I'm so excited for this. As I mentioned earlier in today's stream, I'm a new dad. I'm a new father. So this is definitely something I will be picking up. I love that Land of Light. Oh, and Arc Belial. Are you kidding me? Belial, the greatest villain ever. It's freaking amazing. And Arc Belial. Honestly, Arc Belial kind of looks like something what the MonsterVerse Space Godzilla could look like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This book looks so much fun. Like I said, as a new father, I think I'm gonna definitely be getting one for Theo, but also getting one for myself.
You gotta satisfy that kid at heart. I mean, come on, we're all kids at heart here. Like this is stuff that we grew up on. We love it, and honestly, I really do hope this makes it to the States. I hope this isn't like a Japanese only thing, because I would really love to get this as well. They did do the Godzilla pop-up book last year, the year before, or something like that, and that was great. But it was only like 3 pictures that actually popped up or something, which were great. That I'm not putting anything against it because that's obviously our first ever pop-up book for Godzilla, but like this one seems like there's many pages of the pop-up effect, so I really do dig that. Plus, I mean, me and you and Jordan, we are super big Ultraman fans as well, and this would just be awesome to put in the collection.
Michael says that Super 7 -1 Ultimates and Easy Hobby do the spines out. Very fascinating.
Really?
I did not know that. Thank you for sharing that, Michael.
I did, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Oh.
We got an SMP V-Rex. I'm pretty sure Adrian meant to put Q-Rex because V-Rex is from King Kong 2005. Just throwing it out there.
Actually, I think that's a Jordan typo, to be honest.
Oh, Jordan.
He's a fake Power Ranger fan. That's why.
He's a fake Power Ranger fan and a fake Digimon fan.
Absolutely.
So the Q-Rex is by far one of my all-time favorite Zords of the Power Ranger franchise. It's so badass. It's so cool. I love it. And Eric, we were actually talking about this a few weeks ago, but now we have some more detailed pictures and stuff. So I was actually under the assumption that this was in that Gunpla model type kit. But you actually corrected me on this and said, no, this is an actual figure itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think, Eric? Do you have any love for the Q-Rex?
No. Unfortunately, I'm not going down another rabbit hole. I just can't. I don't even have anything Power Rangers in my collection, honestly. So it's just kind of like, I can't go down this, even though it does look cool. But for all the people who are fans of it, definitely this is your thing. I mean, I would get it. So
it's definitely my thing. It's calling my name for sure. Some big news around these parts. Mothra's anniversary, 65th anniversary this year, and she's getting a pop-up store. 65 years. And do you know where the pop-up store was, Eric?
I don't.
Is it?
I do not.
I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of them. Oh, actually, if Frank's still in the chat, he might know. He's a citizen of Japan, so he might be aware of where it is. But yeah, 65 years of Mothra. Very exciting. Love the repaints and the new colorways coming out. What is this? Frog Tree, right, Eric?
Yep. This is Frog Tree.
Frog Tree, and then this is goofy, but I love it.
He looks like a gecko. He looks like a little gecko.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Frank's
weird.
coming in clutch.
Broadway. Okay.
Knocking out Broadway at the Gallery Graveyard.
Frank, are you on the Book of Faces, aka Facebook? Could I enlist your services to pick a couple things up for me?
Oh man, you're asking a lot here.
I know. Well, it's one of my all-time favorite kaiju is getting a release here. Oh, there he is, Descadora. So, yeah.
With
and
Mothra Leo, what is going on?
Do you know how big these are? Like probably what? 3 inches, 4
these
inches?
are just no, they're like finger puppets.
Oh,
yeah, they're gonna be little small guys.
Gotcha. We got some chopsticks. And not the System of a Down song. Looks like we got some concept art here for a possible statue or something that's coming out. Got some painting and artwork. Mothra in front of Mount Fuji. Godzilla fighting Mothra. Godzilla and Mothra again.
Looks like this is killing Corey because Mothra's his favorite kaiju. So yeah, it's going to be a kind of a crappy year for you because they're going to have a lot of stuff coming out for Mothra this year. That's for sure.
Yeah. I love this painting. I am just such a fan of Death Ghidorah, though. He doesn't get the love he deserves. Eric, what do you think about this pop-up store? Anything catches your eye, tickles your fancy?
I mean, hot take. I'm not the biggest fan of Mothra, but I do understand and will salute her 65 years. And honestly, it's a great kind of segue because with the 65-year anniversary, we are going to do a special Mothra show this year under the MWA banner. So tune in for that. Could be next month, could be 2 months, could be December. Who knows? But tune in for that because we're going to talk Mothra there, and not just regular Mothra. We're actually going to talk about the trilogy that I think gets a little bit of hate, too much hate, honestly. So we're gonna bring some love.
Specifically, the first one in the trilogy, right?
The one that started it off.
Specifically, I think we're going to be discussing the first Rebirth of Mothra film as our contribution to the 65 years of Mothra. Wanted to throw it out there first. And we don't know when because we haven't finalized our schedule yet. But we will. All right, moving on. Hiya is releasing the Mothra and Zuko figures. Hiya, as we have just been given constant high praises for this year, the past year or two, really. They've, in my opinion, and I think it's safe to say in Eric's opinion as well, have really overtaken Monster Arts and other articulated companies just because of their quality. Other companies have great detail and design as well, but it's the higher quality that really lands it and sticks it for me. They're not as fragile, and where if you bend them ever so slightly the wrong way, they're going to be falling apart in your hand, and that's really important. And quite honestly, like I talked about earlier in the stream, I don't collect Monster Arts anymore because of that reason. They're so fragile, and the quality I don't think is there. And so good on Hiya for doing this. Eric, any desire to get this?
I think the biggest thing for Hiya is the price point. The price point is so good for collectors. It's hard to beat. It really is. The only thing they have to kind of nail down and kind of get better at is just the shipping and getting the stuff out to collectors, because they kind of have a backlog right now for so much stuff that's been announced or revealed or coming, whatever. And they just got to get the stuff out to collectors so we can actually get them in hand and enjoy them and praise them for how they're doing. So they just really have to focus on that shipping. And maybe it's just the way of the world it is now, and manufacturers can't make them. I don't know, but that's the only thing that's kind of a knock on them, is just getting it out faster.
For sure. All right, what else do we got? Yes, last but certainly not least is a new King Kong from Hiya. This is a kind of a, amalgamation or a combination of the Godzilla vs. Kong and the GXK New Empire Kong, right? Or no, this is just the GVK Kong, isn't it? Because we got the battle axe, we got Mechagodzilla's head, we have a couple different heads for Kong, couple different hand accessories. So yeah, that's really great. And I mean, I don't have anything different to say about Hiya on this slide than I did last slide. They're a great company, and I wish them well. I wish them a lot of success. And like Eric said, they need to get some of that backlog shipped so people keep buying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, that does it. We caught up for now, anyways. I'm sure there's. I'm sure there's some little things here and there that we missed, but for the most part, that's the big information of the week. Oh, Eric has something he wants to share.
Real quick, I was just sent this from one of our moderators in our group / and Adrian at the same time here. But it was just announced that Maru-san, a big Safubi maker of Godzilla, Toku, all that kind of stuff, is doing another pop-up shop coming up. And that'll be January 11th on a Sunday. And there's a couple new colorways of some of their sculpts that they're doing. So we're getting a new colorway of the Burning Millennium Godzilla. I think this is actually in collaboration with our new short that we just got. So that's really cool. Then we're getting a Ice Marble Godzilla 73. It's the 350 scale. It's the smaller version. They're like their normal size. And then we are getting a Mechagodzilla 350 Dark Sparkle, which is glittered infused vinyl. And then finally, the Dango 450, which is the big figures, is getting an Ice Marble colorway, which is pretty cool. We're getting Unitang in an ice marble. So usually what Marusan does is they usually have a theme on their colorways for their figures that they do for each pop-up, and looks like the theme is ice marble. So looks like a lot of the stuff is going in. We're getting a TV tower, and it didn't show in the slides here, but on the front, the bestest boy in the world, Mr. Titanosaurus himself, is getting also a dark glitter version release as well, which I will be on the lookout for that, because he is my favorite and the bestest. So
yeah, that's actually the question that I was going to ask you, Eric. Are you going to be getting that Titano? But it sounds like you will.
I will definitely hunt it down. Unfortunately, they only sell in Japan, and they can only do that for copyright reasons. So I have to check the secondary market, or somebody around that I know that could maybe jump in there and swing by and pick it up for me. Like a good Samaritan, is. But yeah,
good Samaritan. Eric, is there anything else? We actually got through this with 10 minutes early. That never happens. Usually we're 10, 20, 30 minutes late.
You know what? I think this relates to you and me only. Nobody else. This is for
Look out!
We are. You know why? Because we showed up. Unlike everybody else in the group who sat at home and played with themselves. Eric, check your phone. I want to get your live reaction real quick on something.
Check my phone.
If you all could be so patient. Oh man. So go ahead, Eric. Why don't you why don't you give the links this time? I've done enough talking this episode.
Oh, the links, huh? Okay, so let's throw this right up here. If you guys want to see more of Monster with Attitude or anything.
No, I said the thanks.
The thanks? Oh, I thought you said the links. I was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
The links are easy. I can do that.
oh, okay. You're doing all the easy stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should I show it off? Should I show it off?
Yeah, just make sure I didn't grab something in that picture I wasn't supposed to.
Nope. Nope, looks good. I can actually show it off right from my computer, but this is pretty awesome if I don't say so myself. But I can't zoom in, unfortunately, which is ridiculous. But if you can see on there at the top, right under where it says Monsters with Attitudes, we have just crossed the 800 subscriber mark. So, woo! Yay! We're gonna get this for us.
Give me a hell yeah! I said, give me a hell yeah!
Let's go.
Oh, that was great! That was great. That was super cool. Man, thank you, everybody. From the very first subscriber to the very last, and honestly, everybody that tunes in every week and makes the chats so much fun and risque at times, but damn enjoyable nonetheless. Honestly, thank you guys for everything. It truly means the world. It's been a slow climb, but where I feel like over the past few weeks, couple months, we've really kind of been building some momentum, and it seems like it's I don't know if we're in a different algorithm or if we're just people are noticing, but we appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, truly, for everything. It means the world to us. We do this for you.
Yeah.
Well, and
yeah, I mean, we're small, but we're mighty. Honestly, I know we don't compare to a lot of these other ones, and they think they're better than us. But man, I mean, we'll fight tooth and nail, blood, sweat, and tears with anybody. And we're here to stay. We're going to keep putting out the content. We're going to keep interacting with people, giving giveaways, doing all this, building this community that we want to do, that kind of, gets to the level that we want it to be. And you all are on this journey with us. So thank you. It's awesome. I know it's not a lot, but any milestone I think should be celebrated, honestly. Even it's the little ones, they matter too. So it is awesome. And just thank you to everybody who has helped out with sharing, with spreading the word, with watching our content, anything like that. It's been awesome. It means the world to us. So, and yeah, we are your bearded brethren here, giving you all the good news and the gospel that is Godzilla and Toku and wrestling and anime. We are venturing into a lot of different things. So yeah, it's awesome. We're geeks and kids at heart, and we're just sharing it with everybody else. So thank you all, and keep doing it. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, like our videos. Tell your friend, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa. Tell the babysitter. I mean, get them to just subscribe. It don't matter. We got a lot of stuff coming this year that we're really excited for us. And yes, we will. I think all of us, except for one, will be at G Fest. It's usually a annual thing for most of us. Even before we made this channel together, it was especially me and Joe. I think out of everybody, me and him have been going the longest out of everybody here. And honestly, we started meeting up and got to meet each other for the first time 2 years ago now. So it's a lot of fun. You can come hang out with us. Crack a beer open, spit some knowledge with Godzilla or just anything, or just life in general. Honestly, we're just, just like you guys, and we're just weirdos, I guess, at heart. And we love it. We love you. We love us. And got a link up flank. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Like, please,
absolutely,
hit us up. If you see us, don't be afraid to just butt in and be like, hey, I'm Frank. Dude, we want that. We want to meet you guys in person. See your faces. Would mean the world to us, honestly. So thank you to everybody who has helped.
Yes, we will be at G Fest for sure. And I just want to clarify something. I am not shaving my head and beard in 200 subs. I said 2,500 subs in total. So we still got a ways to go for that. And I did say I would do it, and I will stick by my guns. I will shave live on stream, live on camera, my head, my beard, my back. Not my back. No one wants to see me with my shirt off, but my head and beard for sure. Yes.
Like I said, it's the year of hashtag Bald Joe 2026. Let's get that trending. Let's get that moving, and let's make this happen here. Like, it would be amazing to see babyface Joe with nothing, just innocent and just weird looking on our channel. And it would, we'll stream it live. We'll have his wife just the buzzers just all the way off, man. Yes, and we can all watch it for sure. That would be absolutely a hoot.
Do you want to know what I look like without a beard, babyface? I look like Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, that's what I look like. I look like Rosie O'Donnell.
If you want to see Rosie come back and make a comeback on the MWA, let's get this going. Hashtag Bald Joe 2026. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Throw out those links. If there's nothing else we're going to talk about, we'll wrap this up. And thank you guys all again so much. Thank you guys for all the love and support throughout the years. 800 subs, man, it's amazing. Thank you guys so much. As always, don't be a hoe. Share our show. Like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Help us keep growing. Join us on all of our Monsters with Attitude social media platforms. Right down below these videos, you can follow our link tree to everything. I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but if you guys have any purchases that you guys are going to be making from Super 7, please do me a huge solid. Go to super7.com/monsterswithattitude 2024. All of those proceeds help out the channel. It helps us grow. Last year at G Fest, we sponsored a guest, Carl Craig, to come and hang out at the convention and sign autographs and stuff for everybody. the subscribes, the comments, the likes, the purchasing things through our link tree. It helps support the channel and allows us to continue to do so many great things. We have a lot of really cool ideas that we're going to implement this year in 2026. Some of them small, some of them big. Honestly, we've talked a lot about some very big ideas, and quite frankly, it's just comes down to time and resources. So any help you guys can give, we would greatly appreciate it. We love you guys. Around here, we do have a phrase that we like to say, and it is Eric. You want to take it over from here?
All right. Let's do this. It is one phrase, 3 words. Embrace the attitude.